The Roanoke Lost Colony mystery is the mysterious disappearance of a group of English colonists who established a settlement on Roanoke Island. This is off the coast of modern-day North Carolina. This took place in the late 16th century. Now, this colony is often referred to as the Lost Colony because, well, they disappeared off the face of the earth. And to this day, their fate remains a mystery. So what happened? This begins with Sir Walter Raleigh, who was an English explorer and nobleman. He was granted a charter by Queen Elizabeth I to explore and colonize the New World. In 1585, he sponsored an expedition to establish colonies in the New World, and his first attempt in 1585 led to the establishment of a colony on Roanoke Island. However, this was met with conflicts with the local Native Americans. This and a combination of lack of supplies led the colony to return to England. Fast forward 2 years, there is a second attempt to colonize this area. This is led by John White. The idea was to establish a permanent colony on Roanoke Island. This included men, women, and children. This also included John White's granddaughter, Virginia Dare, who famously is technically the first English person to be born in the New World. The intention here was to establish a self-sustaining community and explore the area for more resources and trade opportunities. It didn't exactly go to plan though, and supplies were running very thin, which led John to return to England in 1587 to get more supplies, to get more people to come back and help establish this colony. However, when he returned to England, a war broke out with Spain. This was the Anglo-Spanish War, and this halted and delayed John from returning as quickly as he had wanted. Finally, in 1590, 3 years after leaving the colony to fend for themselves until he returned with more supplies and people, he could finally charter a boat to get him back to Roanoke Island. This is where the mystery begins, because John found the colony had deserted the island. It was incredibly eerie to see because the settlement was gone. No sign of the houses that were built, no sign of any structures, no sign of any colonists. The only clues that were left was the word Croatoan carved into a post and crow carved into a tree. John interpreted this word Croatoan as a reference to a nearby island and Native American tribe, suggesting that the colonists may have relocated to that location. These are the most prevalent theories behind the Roanoke mystery. Integration with Native American communities. One of the leading theories is that the Roanoke colonists integrated with the local Native American tribes, such as the Croatoan or other neighboring groups. Evidence suggests that some of the colonists may have established relationships with Native Americans, which could have led to assimilation or migration. Assimilation and cultural exchange. This theory expands on the integration idea, suggesting that the colonists may have lived among Native Americans and adopted their way of life. Archaeological evidence has indicated interactions between European settlers and Native American communities, supporting the possibility of cultural exchange. Famine and disease. The challenges of survival in the New World were formidable. It's possible that the colonists faced famine and disease, which could have led to their demise. Limited resources, failed crops, and lack of proper medical care could have contributed to their struggles. Conflict with Native Americans. Relations between the colonists and Native American tribes were not always peaceful. Some theories propose that conflicts with local tribes could have led to the demise of the colony. However, there is limited evidence to support widespread violent confrontations. Attempted return to England. Another theory suggests that the colonists attempted to sail back to England but were lost at sea. The difficult and hazardous nature of sea travel during that time period could have led to their disappearance. Spanish involvement. Given the geopolitical tensions between England and Spain at the time, some theories propose that the Spanish may have been involved in the disappearance of the colony. However, there is a lack of concrete evidence to support this idea. Environmental factors. Harsh weather, hurricanes, and other natural disasters could have played a role in the disappearance of the colony. These factors could have disrupted supply lines and made survival even more challenging. internal strife. Like any community, the Roanoke colonists could have experienced internal conflicts and disputes that contributed to their disappearance. Now, it's important to note that these theories aren't mutually exclusive. It could have been a combination of many of these things that led to the disappearance, led to the Roanoke mystery. One thing is for sure, though, this Roanoke colony mystery still intrigues and fascinates people to this day. There are books, there are films, there are series, there are videos on the internet all about the Roanoke mystery. Historians, archaeologists, and enthusiasts alike are all fascinated by what happened to these people. Hopefully one day we get the answer that we are all looking for. So there we go, guys. What do you think about the Roanoke colony mystery? What do you think happened to these people? What theory do you think is correct? I would love to know down below. This was kind of like an overview. If you'd like a more in-depth video, let me know down below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. And if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments. Like and share the video. I just want to give a shout out to my patron of the day, and today's patron of the day is Bradderberg. Brad, thank you so much for being a patron. I appreciate you, and I appreciate all my patrons. If you'd like to become a patron, you can for as little as £1 or $1 a month for lots of bonus content. Thank you. I'll speak with you very soon. Sweet one. Peace.